President Muhammadu Buhari has said that the digital economy sector has been most successful in the diversification of the nation's economy, saving the federal government over 45.7 billion naira in IT projects clearance. The president stated this at the State House, Abuja, when he unveiled and launched two new policies developed by the Ministry of Communications and Digital Economy, linking the key policies to the diversification and prosperity of the economy. President Buhari said the national policy on the Nigerian government's second-level domains and the national data policy are central to accelerating the development of the nation's digital economy sector, adding that this administration would continue to develop policies and programs in furtherance of the diversification of the economy.
Our administration is committed to the development and diversification of our economy. In the last 3.5 years, we have identified the development of policies, design of programs, and implementation of projects in the digital economy sector, and the impact has been very impressive. For example, we have succeeded in diversifying our economy to a large extent, and this is obvious when we consider the contribution of the ICT sector to our gross domestic product in the second quarter of 2022, which stood at 18.44% compared to the contribution of the oil sector to the GDP, which was 6.33% in the same period.
While noting that the national policy on Nigeria government's second-level domains is a welcome step in this direction, he directed that all government officials refrain from using private emails for official purposes, and federal public institutions (FPIs) must migrate their websites to the relevant government domains. On the recent deployment of Starlink services by SpaceX in Nigeria, first of its kind in Africa, the president expressed his delight, declaring that the nation is glad.
We are glad that Starlink services are already deployed in Nigeria. This has made Nigeria the first and only African country to have this link. With the deployment of Starlink services in Nigeria, we have 100% broadband penetration in Nigeria. This is a major milestone on our digital economy journey. We are very proud of the great strides of our digital economy sector and the impact it has had on the different sectors of our economy.
Earlier, Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Issa Pantami, said that the two policies being launched were outcomes of compliance with the President's directive to come up with a national policy that was earlier approved by the Federal Executive Council, noting that the policies were targeted at consolidating on the gains achieved so far in the digital ecosystem.
We came up with these two policies, and we believe they will go a long way in consolidating the achievements we have recorded so far in the digital economy sector. On policy number one, national policy on the government top-level domain, Your Excellency, sir, there are so many benefits to be attained by implementing this policy. Number one, cybersecurity. When this policy is implemented, it will go a long way in reducing cybercrime in Nigeria, particularly the issue of impersonation. Your Excellency, data is critical to the fourth industrial revolution, and there is no doubt about this. That is why many nations all over the world are coming up with so many initiatives. Number one, to ensure privacy and protection of data. Number two, also to see how they can leverage on their data and build and be part of the global data ecosystem and also global data economy.
According to President Buhari, a total of 21 new national policies and strategies have been developed by the federal government since 2019, adding that the policies and strategies are national instruments to support Nigeria's digital economy at the national and subnational levels. From the Presidential Villa, Abuja, Folorunshò Adegoke, Core TV News.